Hello, welcome to Das Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to make Danish pork belly on the Weber kettle. Tag along and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. First off, I'm going back a couple of hours and then I'll bring you back to the kettle.
Okay, so this is a roast of the pork side, and it comes pre-cut through the skin or the crackling, and we're just gonna put some sea salt on this and let it stay on there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours in the fridge just to dry this out, because we want it to be really crisp. And that's gonna be it. And after that we're gonna cook it on the kettle. Anyway, that's all there is to it. I will bring you back a couple of hours from now and we'll see how it's faring.
Okay, so it's in the evening. It's been about 8 hours since I salted this, and I intend to season this with, it's 1 part paprika, 1 part onion powder, 1 part garlic powder, 1 part black pepper, and 1/2 part of regular salt. So that's going to be the seasoning. I have decided, due to the shape of this, it's scoured in this direction. I'm also going to scour it in that direction because I want this to cook kind of leaning over towards the heat, and I think that's going to be easier since it's rectangular and longer on that edge. So first off, I'm going to cut some new slits in there and then I'll put the seasoning on. So you need a sharp knife for this because you need to go through the crackling, and you want to cut down into the fat, but you don't want to go too far down. I'm making like 1/4 inch squares out of the skin, and there we go. Then I'm going to apply a glaze to this, and it's going to be inspired yet again by Jeff over at armadillepepper.com, and it's going to be some rum. He usually uses some kind of bourbon, but I'm not going to use that. It's going to be rum, and it's going to be some maple syrup and some butter, I think. Maybe something else. Anyway, so that's more or less the way I want it. So I've set this up at indirect. I've got a water pan. It's just to catch the drippings because I believe it's going to be some drippings in this. And then I'm going to take, it's just a piece of wadded up aluminum foil to lean this against. And then we're going to put this like so. Now we have the whole skin side towards the fire, and hopefully that will help render the fat down into the water bath. And I think I'm going to move this into the water bath and out of harm's way, and not into the grill, because that's what usually would happen. And of course I forgot to put some wood on there. I'm going to use a little bit of apple wood for this. This is of course very hot because this has been running for a bit. So I've got some wood. There we go. Good use of a knife. Okay, so the probe is there, the steak is there, and we're going to put a lid on. Something like so. And now I'm going to let this settle in at about 350. It's probably going to go over that, so I'm going to close down the bottom end. It's fully open at the moment, but I'll bring it to a stable 350. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, so this is the glaze. I don't know how I could forget it, but of course there's ginger in there. Should always be ginger in there. So it's some ginger. It's about 1/2 inch of ginger grated, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of Jamaican rum, and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Maybe I have to make some more, but I'm going to start with that. Okay, so it's been a little over an hour, and it's time to start basting this. I've just put the glaze, or glazing this, I guess. We'll just put the glaze in here to kind of melt, mix together. I'm going to soak this, and with the steak or the roast, we're going to have some cauliflower with cheddar cheese that Helen has made. It's in there, and there we go. I think that's good enough. This smells really nice. Okay, so I'm going to leave that in there and I'll meet you back in a little bit. Time to give this a little bit of a cut. Just gonna cut down here. See what we have. It's got a nice smoke ring and it's very, very juicy. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna move you in close. This looks really, really good. This looks perfect actually. Okay, I'm gonna give this a taste. Go. Danish pork belly on the Weber kettle with a glaze made out of rum and some maple syrup. Let's try it out. It's really, really flavorful and very juicy. It's very nice. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you for watching. Bye.